Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. Today I'm going to work on a scrapbook page. Do a little bit something different today. And I'm working on a challenge page that I found at A Cherry on Top. This is their weekly Becky Fleck sketch challenge. It's due November 1st. Today is October 29th. Nothing like waiting till the end. But this is the sketch. I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm not going to have these, oh wait, it's about to, I'm not going to have these three photos here. I'm going to have a paper piecing there. My paper piecing is by Little Scraps of Heaven Designs.com, and it is Squirrel. Oh, I don't have that one up, I'm sorry. It is, you'd think I would have that ready, and I don't. I'm so sorry. I tried to do this last night, and my camera was 100% dead. Setting squirrel with an acorn. So, this is the photo I'm going to use. Took this last weekend, on our little weekend thing. There's a, spring right here. You can kind of see it right over here. It comes down out of the hillside. There's a trough right there for it to go into. But I needed a vertical photo for this, so this is 4 of my granddaughters. They're all sisters. So we're gonna do this, and I need to get this pulled up on my computer again. So I think this one is going to be my background. But first I want to take care of this. I'm going to set my paper aside. And I thought that it might be kind of cool to use my little fabric roll here and map this with this fabric that I have. I had this out for another project earlier. Well, it was last week, I think, that I had that out, and I really like this. I usually print on this and stuff, or embroidery on it, but I thought it might look really cool. So I'm going to use some double-sided tape here. Put it away for a minute. That it's kind of thin, and it goes through my printer really easily if I want to print on it. I've had that for years. It was a real thick roll I got at my thrift store, really cheap. I made a cute little album out of it one time, ring-bound album, and I put some batting between the sheets, and that turned out really cute. I've done all kinds of stuff with it. That was a good find. That was before I junk journaled too. So I hope you all are well. It's Sunday when I'm doing this. We didn't go to church because it's really cold and rainy, and it's hard to go on really rainy days because of the wheelchair. I just get soaked because by the time I go get the van and I bring it around, well, we call our ramp, I call our ramp the loading dock. So I get our van out of the driveway and I bring it around to the front to our loading dock, and then my hubby comes out and his electric chair, and then I have to bring the electric chair back into the house, and then I finally get back in to the van, and then we get to church, which our church does not have a covered awning or anything to get into church. Sorry. So by the time I get into church, well, I get the wheelchair out of the van and get him loaded and get into church, I am soaked, and his wheelchair is soaked, and everything is soaked, and it's just really, we're wet, and it is cold and rainy and wet, and we just decided not to go today. I know, we probably should have, but it was just so cold and rainy. And when we get out of church, it shows that it's going to be pouring. I'm wondering if my little rulers here could help me get a pretty straight edge. Maybe if I put that on there and use my pencil to mark my edge. So sometimes when you're disabled, you just can't do everything you want to do. That's just how it is. And they add our sermons to YouTube, so they have them online too during live, but we'll just watch it on YouTube later. The live is last week's song service, so he hates sitting in church in a soaking wet wheelchair. He hates it. Plus it's dripping all over the carpet. So we just decided today we would stay home. So yeah, I think that looks neat. Maybe I'll kind of put a few little, just do a couple strings here. This side doesn't want to. Eeks! Holy cow! There we go. There we go. That looks nice. Alright. So let's get our papers back up here. This one I'm going to use as the background. I thought it really made the leaves come out. And then this one is going to be the this right here. So I think it needs to be about 4.5, I think. Let me get my ruler. It goes a little bit behind here. Yeah, we're going to cut it at 4.5. Then I have my little punch here. I always forget which side I need to start this one. I think it's this side. Oops, it looks like the bottom is rounded. I like that. And there's two. Okay. So where do I want to cut this? Well, before I cut it, I need to decide how wide I'm going to make this. And I'm gonna have to match it because I have this. Let's see. And it goes to about there on the photo, and it comes below. Let's make it 5 inches. So we'll need 2 of them at 5. That might be too wide, but let's see here what we think. And I think it's just right. So we'll have to match it up underneath this. That'll work right there. Up there. Yeah, that'll work there. So I think we will cut this about, turn this over so I can mark it. Cut this about right here. Round it with the 1/4 inch round. And I am not inking anything today. Can you believe that? I want to really bad. I thought I'm going to try not to ink some today. I'm going to rough these up so they're not so perfect. That will go there. All right, let's get some things glued down here. Let's glue this down. And this is all, well, this is Paper Studio. This is Rusty Pickle. And I think that's Paper Studio, I'm not sure. And the blue that I'm using is really old paper. I'm not even sure who it's by. Okay, where did I want this? I think I want it about right there. Right here, not right where it needs to be, because you know me, if I cut it right where it needs to be, it won't be right. I'll be short. I always am. And I'm sure this ATG is going to run out before I'm done. I'm going to have to refill it. Why is all that glue going up there and not coming off on my project? seem to be the exact size. Oh well, I don't think it'll show. That ugly paper on the back. Some of that rusty pickle, it's so pretty on one side, and then the other side I'm like, oh. Okay, so then this is gonna go here. This is gonna go here. And then this, I'm going to punch with this punch. And this is that paper that I said I've had forever. I don't know. I've got a whole bunch of it up there. I don't know. I'm going to punch this side. It has less of the yellow. I don't want as much of the yellow. Oh no, I'll do it this way. Scissors out of the way. What is wrong with this thing? I might be down where you can't see. I don't know if it was or not. Everything's getting in my way. And this thing is not wanting to... It's not punching very good. Hopefully it will from now on. I don't need a huge bunch of it, so maybe it's not punching very good. I might go to my other punch-up. I don't want it as much as this one, but wait. I got it out. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I need to get a piece of copy paper. Let's go down the other side. See if I need another piece of paper with it. See if that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. Kind of. It's messing up again. I only need like 4 in a row. Come on. Oh, for goodness sakes. If I could just get this. There we go. Okay, I think I got it. What a mess. think it's okay. Put this over here. See, there's these little extra little things where I guess I didn't get it matched up good. Can I clip those off? I'm sorry about that. Okay, that'll work. Okay, I'm not gonna trim it yet because I don't want to hang it until I get that over here. Okay. Oh, there was a bunch of it in there and I just dumped it all over myself. Okay. So this is going to be here, and then this goes here to under there. So I will clip it right there. I think it was it? Right, we'll just clip it right here. Okay. Throw it away. Okay, and I put that down, and that needs to go up under there. Oops. At least I used ATG and not liquid. Okay. Let's put some glue on this. Put this up under here. There we go. That's crooked. Do I care if it's crooked? I don't know if I do. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now we can glue this down. Make sure I'm covering up my seam. That's straight. Yeah, it looks pretty straight. Okay. Okay, and that goes there. Now, here is our squirrel. Isn't he cute? He's gonna go over here. He's got a few more acorns and some leaves. He's going to go over here and sit over here somewhere here. Got to figure out where. I think I want him more in the middle, not down here. And you know, I'm looking at that, and that is not straight at all. Here we go again. I need to get my T-ruler out for this. Okay, I'm gonna get my T-ruler. Okay. Decide how far it goes. Okay. I should have done this in the first place. But I thought, oh, I can do this. Apparently. No, I cannot. I don't even know if I can do this with it. Okay, there we go. That's better. Although it looks crooked to my eyes now. Alright, so there we go. Now we'll put this down. Strings coming out. See, it looks crooked to me. But I just did it with my ruler. Okay. So, I've got his nuts. Then we've got his acorns. We've got his leaves. So his little acorns, they're supposed to go over here in the picture, but they're going to go over here. And his little leaves. Put a little leaf over here. Some little leaves over here. There, I like it like that. Alright, so we'll get him glued down. I think we better glue the picture down first, and I'm going to get my double-sided tape out for that. It just works better on this fabric. I need a drink. Sorry, guys. So have you done anything fun this fall like this? Had anything fun in your area to do? Festival or anything? We sure had fun last weekend. And we had the perfect weather. I'm so glad it wasn't this weekend because winter came in with a blast and it's rainy and icky. I'm so glad. Last weekend was so beautiful. It was sunny and in the low 70s. Like sweatshirt weather, but not winter coat weather. And actually, it got to where we didn't even need sweatshirts, just a long sleeve. Which is perfect, because you don't want to be in shorts and stuff. It kind of takes away from the fall color drive, I think. Friday morning, we got up here, this past Friday morning, we got up and the trees were really turned on. They were gorgeous and beautiful. And we got to town and we did all our shopping. It was about 73 degrees. And we did all of our stuff we needed to do in town. And winter started moving in, and it was raining, and like in an hour it dropped 10 degrees, and it just kept dropping and dropping. And as we were driving home, we live out, out in the country, and we were driving home, and all the trees were losing all their leaves, and it was dreary and icky, and I was like, well, there went all the beautiful trees. And they had just really, I mean, the weekend before, there were some trees that were pretty. It wasn't like they were, none were colored, but Friday morning they were so pretty, and I was like, oh, the trees have finally turned and looking so pretty. But by that afternoon, they were losing everything because the wind was it was so windy, and the rain, and I was like, well, that was short-lived. But our pecan tree hasn't dropped any of its pecans yet. Usually on that really windy day of the fall, it'll drop, but it hasn't dropped any pecans yet. I'm beginning to wonder. There hasn't been a single pecan yet. It's been such a dry year, I wonder if we're going to have any. Maybe there aren't going to be any this year. Now I better not decide I don't want this where I put it like I've been doing with everything else, because put that glue down and we're down. That's where it's going. I don't want to quite cover up that spring, because that kind of tell them where we're at. The kids will all know we're at the spring when they see that picture. Get these leaves down. In the future, when they look at this, of course I will write it on the back. I always write on the back of my, but there's really not a name to put with it, because I don't know the name of the spring. If there's a name, I don't know it. It's just the spring. Maybe my husband knows it. I don't know. People still go, and they get their household water there. We don't. We have good water where we're at. It's spring water. I mean, it's county water, but it's from a spring. It's good. I like it. I'm glad we're on county and not the town. The town water tastes like chlorine. I go to Mom's house and I'm like, ugh, it tastes like chlorine. Ugh. Okay. Almost done, guys. Now, you know what I didn't think of? I got a tab punch. Boy, I didn't got any paper for... Okay, let me get I've got my fall paper right behind me here. I also got some stickers. I thought I'd put the year there. But let's see. I have this here. If any of those would work for this. I don't know if any of these would work for a tab punch. This is I don't know, it was from Archivers years ago. It's a pretty yellow, but that would be too much yellow. This might be pretty to punch this, but I think I've got one that I've already, yeah, here. That might be really pretty to punch that, huh? That blue is too blue. Let's punch that and see what we think. I'm not going to double punch it because there's no reason to double punch it. Let's just punch it right here and see what we think. Let me see. Or maybe right there. But I'm going to do the date. I may not need that at all now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm going to do thickers, but they had this right here. I may just put that there, and I will put names there later. I'm going to think on that. And now that I've got these out, those are really big. I don't think they'll work anywhere. Yeah, no. Yeah, oh, it's a Daisy D's. It's a Daisy D's kit. No wonder I like it so well, because it's Daisy D's. But it came from Archivers. Oh, did you guys know that store? Were you around? Were you doing this craft when Archivers was around? Oh, I missed that store. It was expensive, but oh, I loved going and looking in there. So I pulled this one, but that's not going to work. Oh, I had more than this pulled. Where are they on the floor back here behind me? What happened to them? Oh, here they are. I guess those are the ones I didn't pull, because I was like, why did I pull that? These are the ones I pulled. Okay. So I've got this one pulled, and this one, and this one. I like this one a lot. I love the font of this one. It's got maps. Let's try this one. Let's see how it looks. And it's got all kinds of numbers here, and I've got 2 of these. Here's where it opens. And I haven't used these at all. I don't even know where I acquired these. I haven't bought any of these for a while. Okay. Oh, these are real thin. These are going to need extra adhesive for sure. Wait. Okay. Is there a hashtag? Would be cute to put hashtag. But I don't see a hashtag. I see lots of things. At and all kinds of things, but I don't see a hashtag. I don't know why they don't include hashtags. I mean, everybody hashtags everything anymore. It would be cute to have a hashtag. No, there is no hashtag. Okay, so I think I will purposely do it wonky because I will never get it straight. I can't even get my fingers to work. And I will take the time to glue these later. And I'm not going to glue this down yet because I want to stamp on there. I think I'll put that over there. Since that's there, I'm going to put that there. So, I think that is it, you guys. I think that is my page, Color Drive 2023. And that's what will go on there, I think. I still think that looks crooked, but what can I do? So there we go. Let me hold this up so you can see it closer. There's my girls. And this is Squirrel, Sitting Squirrel. Let me look again so I can tell you. I will have the link to it down below. And it is from Little scrapsofheavendesigns.com, and it's set a squirrel with an acorn. Isn't it cute? And it's $1.50 right now for all of that. And the stickers are from Sticko. They're not thickers, they're from Sticko. There we go. Thank you for joining me today. You have a blessed day, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.